Junior Holland. I don't know how he don't have his players. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, we always gotta have somebody else. I mean, did you make your own, dude? T- See, and I think did Beef make his? I think I made Beef. Man, Madden on some bullshit.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field.
But it's the last time I'm fucking trying, bro. What? My girl upstairs like Johnny had 5 apples. Johnny gave 3 motherfucking apples. Upstairs got me rolling. Bro, why you ain't just DM him, dumbass? Why you ain't just DM him? He's in our group. He's in the commissioner group. Huh? Why you ain't just direct message him? He's in our group. Who? Derek Liggins? He told
First
you,
opened
nigga.
way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002.
Don
There's
Paul.
a look inside venerable Soldier
With
Field
Devin Wade.
in
Okay.
Chicago.
The other dude I told you was
The
Daniel
scene a few
Jackson.
moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike
He probably
any
told you
other in
too.
sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears.
Is there Daniel Jackson on the Falcons?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Nigga, then why the fuck you say nah? You know what? Pink slip is calling your name.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, Ryan. After the throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A first down carry for Henry. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Colby Listenby, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Oh, he pulls over it. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A first carry now from Marshawn Lynch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on first down is Brady. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 10 more there and another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Here we go!
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Left side completion to Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Go!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. This from 54 yards away. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Onto the field now come the Bears. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Ryan. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And Hauschka's kick is good. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
By 20! By 20! Ozzie! Ozzie! Go!
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Tuesday. Get up!
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
21.
To throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Keep 15.
They go play action now. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, going deep here and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Still going. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Coney Ealy in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great out.
This is caught inside the 15. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Hey, Tuesday.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A give to Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Play action. Ryan. He's going to launch this thing. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Brady now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Like 20! Like 20!
From the gun, Brady brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That's going to be caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out here in the I. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. Brady to throw again. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Operating from the gun, Brady. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 33-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a... Back.
Sugar! Like 20!
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Step, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown, and the Bears will add on to their lead. Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. Hausch adds the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Packers get set to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
20.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
20.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
20.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jamie Collins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Ready, Blue 80. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Ready, set.
Now a handoff to Henry. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Hey, gun. Hey, 2
They'll run it again with Henry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, now this from 43. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Blue 20. Green 80.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Blue 20. White 20.
On second down, here's Brady. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Brady now on first down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. In for the score. And the Packers get a score closer. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And it'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. Able to spin free. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady will try again on second down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady.
Oh, my God.